of things happen in Goa, beautiful things. It's known for such best of the best in the world. World reports Goa, CNN reports Goa, BBC reports Goa, but our national media would not. If at all there is a reporting, it's unfortunately negative. One incident, however hard governance is great, you can't even reach there. And that is reported like as if everything is bad in Goa. We got to change this narrative now. Sometimes one-odd politicians of our Goa, maybe because of the wealth, tries to shortcut, and we witnessed it to our, I spoke to the CFO, what's this? He manages a time slot just after the Prime Minister addresses the nation. One-upmanship. That's not Goa. What's Goa will be now beautifully presented by this relationship of India Ahead and Prudent. There is still a lot of hope in the media setup. India Ahead and Prudent, as all of you know, is your favorite TV channel in Goa, the number one, has always left it. His job is clear, the responsibility is clear. Just say the news. Don't give too much of opinion. People may have their opinion. That's why Prudent is what Prudent is known for under Pramod's, Acharya's leadership. My dear friends, today we are thankful to each of you to have come. It's a very selective audience. We have the best of editors. We have the best of our supporters, because they deserve all our platforms, because it is just blind support to Prudent, some of the people I'll introduce in a while. So with these words, I start the journey today. It's going to be for maximum 1 hour. And it starts off with a pleasure of introducing my friend, Arjun Pandey. An amazing personality. Those of you know him through his work. He's a well-known filmmaker of India, but has moved on from filmmaking to something more beautiful. He's a president, marketing and sales, and strategic management and ideas for India Ahead. This relationship, he has carved it. All merit to him. Extremely handsome person, as you see. Brilliant at work, a great journalist, and his photography, his filmmaking is just super, must watch. And he is right in this entire stitching of this relationship and taking it forward for years to come. I'm thankful that he's co-hosting this program with me. Arjunji, all yours.
Thank you, Joseph. I think I must start by actually complimenting you and saying you are one of the best ambassadors for Goa. And as that face of Goa, I think the love for Goa expands because you as the ambassador carry the flag very, very high. So really, thank you for, putting this together.
Arjun, people are asking, why India Ahead plus Prudent? You may like to answer that.
So I think it comes back to the basic heart of both the organizations and the vision that both the organizations have. It's about credible and strong journalism. It's about bringing the voices forward. And in the path that India Ahead has been charting, we started with the Bihar elections in our reboot of the channel. We got Bihar ahead, and we were covering it in depth. We were doing 5 hours, we are doing 5 hours of daily content from South and the southern states. Now, no national news channel has been doing that. And in that, we felt, look at Goa, one of the smallest states of India, but in the hearts and minds of every Indian. Every Indian has a romance associated with Goa. Everyone who's been here wants to come back. Those who haven't want to come here. So I think if we can rebuild that romance, and as you rightly said, carry the good news as well, correct news. It's not that every time, sadly, what happens is if there's a tragic event that happens in Goa, that makes it to national news. But that's not news. There's a lot of developmental agenda. There's a lot of work that's been happening. There's a lot of questions and thoughts that people have here. Those need to be raised up. And I feel that is the basic synergy of a meeting of minds that India Ahead and Prudent have on this. And we'd like to take this forward. I think with the support of the viewers, with everyone here, I think it will be a great movement forward. Added to basic news, events and special things of interest. If we can build on that, I think there's nothing towards that.
Something, let's make it a little bit of colorful. What you're going to witness now is the colors of Goa. That's Goa seen on the India Ahead channel, what you just saw. For the last few weeks, it's portrayed on their channel every day, 4 or 5 times or more maybe. But what India Ahead has achieved under Bhupendra Chaubeyji's leadership is something that's amazing. I'm sure you're flipping channels very often. Plus, please watch 6172 India Ahead. If you watch it morning to evening, you'll only get serious news. And the way he conducts it is a learning experience for a lot of budding journalists. He keeps it simple, he keeps it real, and speaks what's most important for India.
Good evening, namaskar, adab, vanakkam, and welcome once again to your favorite destination.
India's only nationwide news platform.
We're not just a Noida, Delhi or Mumbai-based news channel. We also want to reach out. We want to talk to all our friends, our well-wishers, our viewers, south of India's as well.
Heart in southern states, focus across India.
Ram Rajya kaise aayega, sir?
Why are you speaking about what's going on in Rajasthan?
This positioning is enough.
At India Ahead, we make it a point that our focus is on the south, and today it's going to be Tamil Nadu back to back.
On your mobile, on your TV screen, India's only multi-platform, multi-state news entity.
You're watching Bihar Ahead with me, Shipujan Jha.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Gupta and you're watching Uttar Pradesh Ahead.
India's only news entity where the viewer is the editor.
Hello and welcome. You're watching People's Editor. I am Ridhima Bhatnagar.
India's only news entity which focuses on just news.
Hello and a big namaste from India Ahead News to all our viewers in India and those in the US watching our exclusive coverage. Top focus this hour, it's a story that resonates with the common man.
At India Ahead, we want you to be ahead on the news front. We want you to be ahead on the information front, on the front of facts, so that you can beat the real pandemic of fake news and real noise. Come, be a part of the journey with us.
Prudent cannot be far away. Our own Pramod, Acharya and this team.
We are not here to determine the truth, because your truth can be different than mine. We are here to tell you the facts so that you are empowered to find your own truth. Facts, facts, nothing but the facts. About Goa and Goans, Goi and Goikar. Our realities, our life, our struggles, our triumphs. Prudent is now taking Goa on a national platform. Issues that deserve solution, voices that deserve attention.
let's be prudent, let's take India ahead. A big hand to these personalities who've done such wonderful job, and we'll do better and better as we go.
I always believe, I travel across the world for my work, and I always believe that the warmth, the friendship, the camaraderie that you witness here in Goa, I think Honorable Chief Minister is next to none. And I really want to cherish this relationship. I want to cherish this moment. I want to thank all of you, certainly the Chief Minister, for having taken this time out. And I was thinking that maybe Pramodji and I are the only two lucky people here, because both of us tested corona positive. And both of us have managed to. Joe also, yes. Joe has just come out of it, so that's the triangle, as I keep talking about. So the three of us have managed to beat it. I wish all of you well. Please do become a part of this journey, become a part of this relationship. Any feedback from all of you would be phenomenal. I just want to leave you with this thought that I know many of you would have liked me to speak about what's going on in the world of media, somebody being arrested and all kinds of questions being raised. But I believe that those are all side stories. The real story of India is not what you see nightly at 9 o'clock at night. The real story of India is what you will now see post this relationship between Prudent TV and India Ahead. So thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much, and warm welcome to all of you.
It gives me a great pleasure to be in the midst of the journalism, the bureaucrats, the businessmen, and my dear friends. It's very prudent ahead and India ahead. There is a signing agreement has been just taken off. And this auspicious occasion, we have with us our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, the MD of India Ahead, Shriman Goutam, of course, the India Ahead Editor-in-Chief. I have been seeing him for last many years. Shriman Bhupendra Chaubey, my dear friend and the Prudent in charge editor, who is very vocal for the local of the state, who has been always put the issues and played a role of a bridge of connecting the people and the government. Voices are raised against the government because government makes the policies, and there is a gap of communication in between the people, misunderstanding, and which is sought out by mediating the medias, different reporters, the media persons. It's very nice to take this decision by the Prudent because in Goa, we were not shine at the national level. Especially, there are many things has been happened in the state of Goa, but Goa has not get that much publicity at the national level. And this is the right platform. The India Ahead has taken a good initiative with the help of the Prudent Ahead, that at least our Govan, who has contributed towards the art and culture, towards in the different fields of the music, who has given the name and fame to the country. But I think Goa is a very good destination where different conferences has been taken place in the state of Goa, worldwide conferences, national level conferences. But the publicity is not to that level where Goa has to get the name. And that is why this movement, this signing agreement has an important role. And I'm very thankful to the Fomento media, of course the Prudent media, with the support of the Joe, Pramod Acharya ji, where our Goa will be focused at the national level. And once again, I congratulate to the Prudent and India Ahead, and blessing a very great success in the near future to promote our Goa. Thank you, one and all.
Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, Honorable CM of Goa, Mr. Govind Gaude ji, Minister of Arts and Culture, Goa, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I want to extend my warm welcome to all of you present today on this signing of agreement of MOU between India and Prudent. I know that my colleagues and myself have the same feeling of excitement and optimism when we think of the wonderful possibilities that can come across to our two companies entering into this agreement. In 2018, I started this India Ahead, and now Bhupendra, Chaubey, the most famous journalist, the well-known journalist, has also joined India Ahead, and I'm very pretty sure that we'll be representing both the states' voices in the national level and global level, and be a part of developing the country. Goa is a beautiful state. The people are wonderful, and definitely we all feel like Goa should be given a proper importance in the national spectrum, not only for the native news or the party news, for the development of news. So we are very happy to tie up with Prudent Media, which is again an 80 years old company. And we feel with our association, we can definitely contribute to some extent in development of the state of Goa. I thank Prudent Media for giving us this opportunity, especially Joy Lois and Acharya, Pramod Acharya ji, for this partnership. And I thank Honorable Chief Minister for attending this ceremony. And thank you all of you. Thank you.
To start with, as Bhupendra rightly mentioned, this is something historic, and I think this has never been done before in India. And I say it precisely because I always felt as a journalist that somehow the states completely get neglected when we talk about the national television. And effectively, finally, national television comes down to Delhi television or a Mumbai television. And the national channels come down to becoming Delhi channels or a Noida channels or Mumbai channels. And not only Goa. When I speak about this not being considered for good stories or good events or the actual identity of India, it's not only Goa, it's same with Northeast, it's same with South India. So we have consistently seen that sometimes you watch the television and you feel that there is no world beyond Delhi, Mumbai and the metros. And I think from that point of view, this is really important, this is really historic. Very quickly, let me tell you what we are doing here. We are starting with a weekly program on India Ahead. Then we are going ahead, we will do it twice a week, then we'll do it thrice a week, and I can very confidently say as the election comes closer, which is hardly 16 months away, the plan is to go on India Ahead every day. So we are going to create programming every day as we go closer to the election. So I think that is the kind of coverage Goa is going to get, and I'm really thankful to the entire team of India Ahead, Bhupendra, Goutam ji, Arjun ji, because I think Goa always deserved such kind of attention, but never got. And not only Goa, I think every Indian state deserves that kind of attention. I still remember our good old days with NDTV or CNN, IBN initially, when that is how journalism used to be. It was not only Delhi or Mumbai or metros. And then things changed. And then things changed and it increasingly became very focused, limited to 3-4 cities, and rest of India was either ignored or forgotten. So I think the whole concept that Arjunji, Gautamji and Bhupenji speak, I think that's something that the idea whose time had already come, I think they are showing the courage, conviction to take it ahead. So from that perspective, I think Goa is a good beginning, as Vincent said, God's own world. So we are starting from the God's own world, so that Goa, I think, is a good beginning to not only go ahead with such kind of an experiment, but getting that federalism back into the focus. Because when you talk about India, the diversity, we are talking yesterday, and Bhupendra rightly mentioned, you travel from North India, you go to South, and it looks like an entirely different country. And that's the kind of diversity we live in, and we cherish it. I think it's high time that entire diversity of India eventually shown on one national platform, one national channel, that is truly India. So thanks a lot. That's the plan. I won't take much time, but I thank everybody. I thank all of you because in these times you all took your time out, came here, blessed this occasion. So thanks a lot, everybody. I can only commit one thing, that the responsibility is immense, and me, Bhupen, we are on the same page. And the idea is that we understand the weight of the responsibility and we'll deliver with the same seriousness. Thank you. Yeah.
For the agreement signing ceremony between the India Ahead and the Prudent Media, along with me, Mr. Goutam Mootha, the founder, the managing director of the India Ahead. Mr. Bhupendra, the editor-in-chief of India Ahead. Mr. Pramod Acharya, chief editor of Prudent Media. And my best friend, Mr. Govind Gaude, the Minister for the Art and Culture. Other dignitaries among the audience, Mr. Sudeep Mukhya, GVK Verma, Mr. Vasist, Mr. Akshay, Mr. Srinivas Rao, Mr. Govind Bene, and all other dignitaries in the audience. I'm extremely happy to be present here today to witness the joining hand of nationally present news channel India Ahead, and along with the Goa's premier channel, Prudent Media. As Mr. Govind Mootha, that the India Ahead had started early in 2018 by the Andhra Prabha Media Group, and which was the rich experience of 80 years in the field of journalism and commitment to the independent and fairness in its reporting. As far as the Prudent Media is concerned, I'm witness to its growth since 2006. I have seen them serving the people of Goa with all the fairness, and the reporting has always been bold and backed by facts. They have been always taken forward the topics relevant to the people of Goa. I must use this opportunity to express my gratitude and support they have extended to the government in spreading the message of during the COVID-19, and they continue doing so. So your support in having the educational classes and during the period 2 is commendable. I feel that the state of Goa will benefit immensely with you two joining in hands and working on a common platform. Till date, we were not in a position to showcase the most of the Goa's achievements, nor positive to audience outside the Goa. The Goa has such rich heritage, its culture, its history, its cuisine, the environment, and the flora and fauna. The sports achievement of our budding sportsmen have never got its due recognition. The tourism too can surely receiving the additional boost with the coming together of you both. We now expect the achievement of the state government and also of the people to be shown in the right manner. The Goa has not got the much space nationally, but sure, now you will be the voice of the state for the nationally. I will earnestly request the India Ahead to promote the Goa as an ideal business destination, thus giving the opportunities to the local to gain the meaningful employment. The friends, the media is extremely important pillar of democracy. I have always been supportive of all your initiatives and I'm always approachable to you. I'm sure that my friends in media will agree with this. I've seen Mr. Pramod Acharya since from his beginning the career in the Prudent media. I think it is from 2008, when I had contested the first time. His career in the Prudent media and my career in the politics, I think it is at the same level. I had also contested. About the Bhupendra Chaubey, he's the star journalist. Think all over the India, the many followers as you have. And lastly, I'll say, with these two, the Prudent media and India Ahead, will definitely Goa will get the most space nationally. At last, I'll say, Yokar tumka, Dev tumche bare karu, India Ahead. Thank you, one and all.